Welcome to Medical Weight Loss. This is to help anyone wanting to understand how to optimize your body composition. My name is Sarah Williams. I'm a family nurse practitioner and I do telemedicine through the Core Health Clinic. This is being listed on YouTube. We do have a Instagram page, the Core Health Clinic, and you can find free educational materials here as well on our YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe to that. A little disclaimer, this presentation is for educational purposes alone and is not intended to diagnose, treat, or replace personalized care. Individual hormone and weight loss needs vary, so anything shared today just reflects some current evidence and clinical experience, but is not a substitute by any means for personalized medical evaluation. So in this module 1, we'll be talking about how this medication, such as semaglutide, tirzepatide, retatrutide, or anything similar, and the brand names of each of those medications like Wegovy, Ozempic, Mounjaro, Zepbound, what have you, how that fits into your health journey. Let's set some expectations, reduce some fear, and see how to use these medications as a tool, not a crutch. So this is an intro. And if you're watching this, that means you're likely either already taking tirzepatide or something similar. What's most common prescribed from our providers at the Core Health Clinic is tirzepatide. So that's mostly what I'll be referencing, but the same principles apply to other GLP-1s and the like. Or you're about to start. And I want to begin by saying this: you're not behind, you're not broken, and you're not taking the easy way out. This medication is a medical tool, and using a medical tool to support your health is not a failure. It is informed care. So this course exists because there is a lot of noise online about weight loss medications. Some of it is oversimplified. Some of it is fear-based. And some of it is just flat out wrong. People are most often told that either this is a miracle drug or on the opposite end, this is dangerous and you'll regain all of your weight back anyways, plus have a ton of health concerns. The truth is somewhere in the middle. So tirzepatide and similar products can be incredibly helpful, but only when you understand how it works, what it does and does not do, and how to support your body while you're on it. So that's why this course exists, to give you some clarity, some confidence, and realistic expectations. And that doesn't matter if you are one of our core health patients, which you can find the link to our website if you're interested in becoming a patient and you live in Idaho or Utah. Then this exists for you to be able to have good provider care. But this goes for anyone utilizing or contemplating utilizing these medications anywhere. We just provide some no-cost, easy access educational sources so that people feel supported and have good references. So this is to give you some clarity, some confidence, and realistic expectations. So we want to reframe some of the noise about this medication. I want to be very clear about what this medication is doing. Tirzepatide does not replace effort. It does not remove the need for healthy habits. And it does not mean your body was lazy or that you didn't try hard enough before. What it does do is help correct underlying biology. Things like appetite signaling, insulin response, and metabolic regulation that are often working against you, even when you're doing everything right. Exercising more, eating less, things like that I hear all the time as a clinician. If you've ever felt like you are just constantly hungry or you are preoccupied with food, that food noise, your thoughts about food all the time, or when you know you shouldn't be hungry, but you still are, that wasn't a personal failure if your weight didn't respond to the same habits that have worked for others or that have worked for you in the past. Some of this is natural physiology. So what success actually looks like is that one of the biggest causes of fear and disappointment with this medication is unrealistic expectations. So let's reset those expectations right now. Success does not mean never feeling hungry, losing weight every single week, because that is not realistic. That will not likely happen for you on these medications. You will not always be losing weight. Some of it is just an adjustment period for your body to tolerate the next dose or any dose. Um, Having success does not mean that you will be able to eat anything or everything without consequences. And it also doesn't mean that you need higher and higher doses forever. Definitely not. Real success looks like quieter food noise, more controlled, um, modifiable, or food noise that you can cope with, that you can have more of a say in. Feeling satisfied with smaller portions, more stable energy and blood sugar, gradual sustainable fat loss. And that's why the title of this is Body Composition Optimized, because this is not just about losing weight. This is about optimizing body tissues. We want strong, healthy skeletal muscle. We want strong organs and bones. What we want to do is to be able to lean down and have this gradual sustainable fat loss and build habits that you can maintain long term. If your progress feels slower than what you see online, that doesn't mean it's not working either. Slower is often better and more sustainable, especially in the long run. More or a higher dose is not better. Faster weight loss is not better. And pushing through severe side effects is not a badge of honor or something that you need to focus on. In fact, rushing doses or ignoring your body often leads to worse gastrointestinal symptoms, burnout, and people quitting the medication prematurely or saying, oh, well, it just didn't work for me, or it made me sick, or I was allergic to it. Well, oftentimes that's because of how it's being dosed and the rate at which you're increasing dose, or your expectation of how quickly you think you need to increase dose to lose weight. So our goal is not to overpower your body, it's to support it. Addressing the fear around dependence on this medication, I think, is also really, really important, because a common fear that I hear is, what if I have to be on this forever? And the truth is, some people do choose to stay on a low dose long term. That can be because it gives you glowy skin, because it helps with your cardiac profile, because it helps with your lipids, because it helps with your blood pressure, because it has all of these wonderful side effects, long term health benefits, and longevity that can really appeal to people or be a good choice for them depending on their health situation, their health systems, and their healthcare goals. But most people gradually taper off. I would say the weight comes back quicker for people who want to ramp up a dose really quickly. Usually this comes down to something financial, where they want to monetarily just lose as much weight as they can with paying as little money as they can, and then cold turkey they cut off of it, and that is where we do see a lot of rebound weight gain. But some people do choose to microdose for maintenance. That is something that we offer to established patients at the Core Health Clinic. And choosing to stay on a GLP-1 long term does not mean that you're a failure or that you're like an addict to a medication. Weight regulation is typically chronic, especially in our modern world. Biologically, this is a biologically influenced process, just like blood pressure or cholesterol. And needing ongoing support is not a moral issue. So by the end of this mini course, you should be able to understand how this medication actually works and know how to eat in a way that supports fat loss and muscle preservation, how to safely wean off of these medications, kind of what to expect, and know how to reduce some side effects. It's important to understand long-term options and feel confident for advocating for yourself if something doesn't feel right, that you can discuss and take to your provider, whether that's us or someone else. And you don't need to feel confused or scared or alone while taking this medication. My hope is that you go through these modules for this course and you feel more informed, more empowered, and less anxious. This medication is not here to control you. It's here to support you. And you deserve care that feels respectful, thoughtful, and sustainable. And on the other hand of that, you also have a responsibility to educate yourself and become informed and take proactive approaches like this, doing utilizing educational resources, so that you can mm, monitor your expectations and do this in a smart manner. Because I know of a lot of patients who want to use it as a crutch and want it to just take personal choice and autonomy out of it. And that is not the way that anything in life really works. So, we want this to be respectful, thoughtful, and sustainable. When you're ready, go ahead and move on to the next module, and we'll talk about how tirzepatide actually works inside your body without getting overwhelmingly into the science. And also, if you are interested in becoming a patient of Core Health, you can use the links in the comment or in the description below. You can navigate to our website, and we are happy to bring you on board. Thanks, guys.